Okay, so we're going to discuss the US and metric systems of measurement. We're going to do a quick example where we're going to convert from one unit to another and in our level of measurement. And then we're also going to talk about the metric system and how that works, and an easy way to remember how to convert there. So let's first do an example of our system of measurement, what we use in the US. All right. So we're going to convert 25 feet to yards. All right. Let us remember that what we need before we actually start the calculation is, let's remember that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So there's 3 feet for every 1 yard. All right. So here's how it's done. We're going to rewrite our old quantity here. So we're going to with the units of feet times. Now we're going to set up what's called the unit fraction. The unit fraction is going to be a fraction where the quantity on top and the quantity on the bottom are equal, but they're different units. Okay? So for example, we're going to make a fraction where 1 yard is going to be either on the top and the bottom, and then 3 feet is going to be in the other place. Okay? But we need to set this up correctly. What we want is, we want the units that we want to convert to on top. So we want yards on top. So we're going to put the 1 yard on top of this. Right? We're going to put the 3 feet on the bottom. So that's your unit fraction, the 1 yard over 3 feet. Now, if we wanted to convert 2 feet, we would have the 3 feet on top. But we want to end up with yards, so we want yards on top. The reason for that is, if you were to multiply, and again, if you want to put this one over 1, just to see that you're really multiplying two fractions, but do you see how feet cancel? Because you have feet on top, feet on the bottom. This means that when we do this math, our answer is going to be in yards. So now we multiply, and up top we have 25 times 1, which is 25. And on the bottom we have 1 times 3, which is 3. So we have 25 over 3 yards, or 25 third yards, which doesn't make sense. If somebody asks you how long is this, you're not going to tell them 25 third yards here. So we're going to take it and make it into a mixed number. And remember, 25 over 3, when you divide it, I won't go through the work here, 3 goes into 25 8 times and has a remainder of 1. So really, you have 8 1/3 yards. Okay, so now we're going to quickly switch over to the metric system and kind of discuss a great way of memorizing or remembering how to convert from one unit to the other. And the metric system is one of those things, you almost wish they employed it here, because the way the metric system works is that everything is in powers of 10. So because we're going to be, when we convert, we're just going to be multiplying or dividing by powers of 10, that allows us to just move the decimal point. All right? So really all you need to remember in the metric system is, first of all, you take their basic units of measurement. Their basic unit of measurement for length is meter, for volume is liter, and for weight it's gram. And they put prefixes in front of them depending upon which power of 10. So if you need to convert from one to the other, you just figure out from which prefix you are on the chart where you need to get to. However many places you had to move, that's how many places you move the decimal point. Okay? So I'm going to go over a way of remembering this chart. Okay, so I got your prefixes written down. Okay. Now in order to remember, so we have kilo is the largest, kilo, then hecto, then deca, then your basic unit without any prefix, then it's deci, centi, milli. All right. So there is a sentence you can use to remember this. It's going to be King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, so you got King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, so you got your kilo, hecto, deca, basic unit, drinking, which is deci, centi, milli.